All right. Once again, you are welcome to our lesson this evening. It's pretty late, but let's see what we can cover this Monday. So, first things first, I just want to give an update. I have added a few more positions since um our last session. So right now I have um I think 13 open trades. Um, which is very interesting to see. I'm up almost 40%, somewhere edging towards 15%, which is very cool. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 13 open trades at the moment. I added USDCHF today, so we're going to go over that. I'll just start sharing my screen now so that you guys can see what I have and what we have moving forward. So let's see. Okay. So can you guys see my screen?
No, I can't see your screen. I don't know if it's only me, but I can't see your screen. I don't know if it's only me, but I can't see your screen.
Oh, we can see it now.
Okay.
Of course, we can see it now.
Oh, you can see now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
right,
we can
cool.
see it.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, that's good. Let's see. I'm not going to skip through everything because not much has happened since our last update. And I'm just very particular with the open trades. So CHFJ, for example, which is pulling back, and let me see. It's taking a while to look. Yeah. So yeah, this guy, which is currently pulling back, expect a breakout, which is what we're waiting to see, and yeah, hopefully we'll see if this happens. I'm also very interested in EuroGPY. We in fact had a breakout on the daily time frame, but that's not what I'm looking for. I want to see a monthly breakout, and we've not really seen that yet. So we had this daily breakout, and what looks like a retest. Really interested in this because principle states that the breakout has to come on the monthly press. And let's see. Exactly. So we don't have the breakout on the monthly just yet. If I move the arrow, you see that it's a week, so no breakout yet. So I'm not interested until at least until this month of May has a monthly candle close above the key level. But I'm still very interested in EJ. I'll continue to monitor this guy, this pen, and see what happens. Eurocard. So interestingly, Eurocard started pushing today. So person, did any of you get involved with Eurocard? I'm just trying to know who is long. Who was long on Eurocard? Anybody else? Okay, interesting. But yes, I am long on Eurocard, and so far we're just a little bit in profit, which is yeah, so far so good. And I like to see how far this trade will go. We might come back for a second test, who knows? But either ways, I stay long until Eurocard continues to trade to the upside and hit the next key level. So we'll see how that plays out. Pound card as well. Interesting. Was trying to break out today. It's crossed a little bit above percent, which is good. There's a little bit of, so that's where I said I'm still somewhere above 14%, which is still good. But yeah, this is the break that I'm speaking of. Very interestingly, pound card is breaking out, and I want to see this daily candle close above so that it just might mean that in the coming days and weeks we might see momentum trickle to the upside. The level is somewhere around here, the resistance level. So I think ideally we'd also expect that price want to break out of these highs as well. But a breakout above this resistance level might indicate that we might be seeing a breakout above this high and also the week, which will be very good for our trade. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. I think most of us are long on pound card. Some of us are long on pound card, down here and also down here, which is good. And we've held the trade for quite some months. I think I bought this guy in February, so yeah, 3 months. That's quite some time, right? But now you see how much patience it requires and how, oh yeah, I actually held the trade for like 3 months. You see, when you think about it at first, like why would I buy a tail asset and hold it for 3 months? Sometimes when you think about it, it may seem too long. But yeah, we're doing it, right? We're doing it. And interestingly, pound card is working in our favor, which is good. So let's see how much longer this can take before it hits take profit. And I'm waiting for it. I'm very much waiting for it. End of the card is pulling back a break even, which is still nothing too crazy. But yeah, still short, still short. In fact, for any new accounts I plan to get, any new accounts I plan to manage, I would also love to include the card if it pulls back from drawdown. Because think about it, the idea set up somewhere around September, and the market has not really given us the opportunity to sell at that price, but it has given us the opportunity to sell around my entry price like multiple times. So I'm also very interested. If we pull back around this region, I might look to sell once more if I have any new accounts I'm managing at the time. So let's see how that also works out. USD card is so still with the break on this guy. Now, interestingly, the dollar is weak, not so weak, but like just very weak at the moment. And I think that's only momentary, very momentary. I don't think that will last too long. But either way, we'll see how that plays. I'm expecting this breakout, and if it does break out, then of course I'll look forward to the break and retest to buy. Pound is now red, but I think early this morning it was in wings. I'd like to see the price action to know. Okay, yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is currently candle. We pushed in profit at first, but we're now like trying to trickle back. Nothing too crazy still.
Hello,
I'm
I'm
long
sorry,
on
please.
ended. I think
Why
that's
does it
what I'm
seem
after.
like
So if you were thinking of buying,
I'm sorry, please. Why does it seem like this?
is
It
it?
seems like the screen
Can
is
you guys are you
hanging,
guys
like nothing is
experiencing the same
moving.
thing?
For the past few minutes now, I don't know, nothing
Are you
is moving on the
serious?
screen. Yes. Yes.
No, I can
see
it.
Uh,
If you are,
Yeah, the screen is still stuck on pound card.
Well, from here, I see
really?
VPN.
Who else is experiencing this? Yeah, Abdul. Maybe that's from your end. So what? Maybe try get it out and coming back, and let's see if that works out for you. Because I don't think
Okay.
anybody else is experiencing that.
I thought Carlos is experiencing the same thing.
Oh, Carlos, are you experiencing the same thing?
at the moment.
Sorry, I didn't quite get you. Come again.
I said I'm seeing the pound NZD chart, so I don't know if that's where you are at the moment.
I just logged in back. Now. It has changed. It's on pound
Yeah,
NZD now.
that's where. Okay. All right, that makes sense. So I think we're good to go. So I was speaking of pound NZD, and I said I'm currently long. Been long since March, and have stuck through profit and drawdown, and just about break even as we speak. Now, if you look at how much time has passed, just a few months, let's say almost 2 months since I bought, and if I was risking, say, $3,000 in March, and price came back for break even, and between March and now, I am managing an extra, 200K, and I have an extra $2,000 to risk on the same idea. And one might say, okay, it's been some months since this trade idea has been open. Yes, it has. And if I was risking $3,000, then that would mean that ordinarily this trade, if it was playing out, I'm supposed to expect somewhere around I think 19,000, almost 20,000 on the trade idea. But you see, the difference is a few months later, I'm managing more capital, and now I'll be risking $5,000 on the same trade idea. And the difference is, instead of expecting around 20K, I should be expecting around $33,000. So you see the difference. Now, sometimes you have to wait a month or two for the trades to kind of like settle in and then play out. But in that time period, you might be managing more capital. So even if it's the same 1% you're using, you get to make much more on the returns. So that's another beautiful thing about this. It teaches you patience, yes, but if by any chance you're managing more capital in that time period, you are well able to add more and not risk too much on the same trade idea. Now, of course, this is not a guarantee that pound NZD will play out. It's just if you missed out on buying like way back in March, then of course this is an opportunity for you to get back in pound NZD. Like I said, dollar is momentarily weak, so dollar pairs here in green. EU, pound USD. Let me see. So EU is still at the level. We kind of broke below the level. We're trying to break above it, which is not working out so far. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Pound USD is still at the level, which is, like I said, so far so good. Let me see. Yeah, it's like all right. So right here at the key level as well, we have pound NZD, pound USD, trying to break out as well. So we'll see if dollar strength is only for a short term, or if the dollar weakness will continue. So that's what time will help us do. NZD USD is also pulling back, which is not surprising, considering the explanation I gave of the US dollar. Let's see. I think the level is somewhere around here. Okay. I still think we have more downsides, to be honest. On the dollar plate, I think we have more downsides. Now, I think moving all over to the CHF, since I sold today. I think ideally I was supposed to sell on Friday, but like I was so busy, I kind of missed out on the entry. So this morning I just let's get into sales. The question that some persons might have is, yeah, if you expect dollar strength, then why are you trying to sell USD? And see, if you're looking at the fundamentals, this might be a little bit conflicting. And it also depends on how you look at the fundamentals, okay? These things matter. But for the most part, the system I trade is highly technical. So it's not really a hybrid system. It's not a system where I compare fundamental data before I execute my trades. So it's pretty much a technical system. This is USD. It's a break and retest. It's a trade idea. In fact, it is. Now, I have a lagging feeling about this, considering the fact that I expect dollar strength, and for USDHF to drop continuously, it will mean a whole lot of the market. So the question is, why am I not leaving it? Why am I still taking the trade? I'm taking the trade because it is a trade that fits my system, okay? And it doesn't matter how I feel about it. I have to take it. Because think about it, for any reason, the dollar actually weakens momentarily, and this happens. How would I feel about the idea? My system presented an opportunity, but I talked myself out of taking trade for whatever reason. So you see, it's not a thing about feeling good about your trades. It's a thing about taking the trades as they are supposed to be. Okay, and what's the worst that can happen? USDT will stop, all right, and this will confirm that this is a fake out. That's it. The market will confirm to us that that's okay. All right, it is okay. And that's what I'm selling, right? It's a break, it's a retest. We have everything in line. Breakout on the monthly, we close on the monthly, we pull back on the daily for a retest. It's a downtrend. Everything is well in line. So, like I said, sometimes the breakout might be fake out. It's possible. We can't know that beforehand. We can't know what USCHF is going to do beforehand. You only have to ask the question with the trades we're taking, and then the market will answer us by either playing out or what, or stopping us out, and that's okay. At the end of the day, it's going to be an extra loss. Only taking 4 losses this year, so to be honest, I don't really mind taking an extra loss, especially if it's a loss that is in line with my system. That's completely fine. That's completely fine. So yeah, that's USCHF. Sorry, so do you guys have any questions here? If you don't, then I think I'll just move over to indices. Yeah.
Sorry,
Any
hello.
questions?
Can you repeat that?
Sorry. Can you repeat? I asked if there was any questions on what I said so far about currencies, or I can just move over to indices. All right. No questions. All right. Cool. Sweet.
Wait.
So let's see. Yeah,
Okay.
Johnny, do you have a question?
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, can you check GBP/AUD again?
Okay. Pound AUD.
Yes.
Yes. I have to change the sorry guys. Having a pretty bad connection right now. Oh yeah, this is pound AUD. On the weekly time frame. Is there anything in particular you're looking out for?
Yeah. I was just wanted to see your bias, because I'm in buys right now.
I just wanted to see your bias. Oh, yeah, I'm also looking at buys. The thing is, this is where I plan to buy from, and the market has not really come down to the level I intend to buy from. It's come here twice, and maybe it's trying to come the higher low here. I don't know, but the market has refused to come down here. This is where I want to buy from. Now, of course, long term, I expect bullish continuation. The question is, where indeed will the market print the higher low? I like to think it will be around this key level, but maybe not. I don't know. So the question I have for you is: you're looking at buys, so are you? Is this like a long term thing or in your buys?
I'm sorry. What was that last thing you said?
Sorry. I said, how are you structuring your buys? Is long term? What time are you using to take with buys? Like,
Oh, I'm using the 4 hour and the daily. So my TP right now is 2.15 2.6.
what? 2.15. Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I got in. If you go to the 4 hour, I got in on the
So
bullish
right.
engulfing.
Oh, okay. bullish and go. Which one exactly? Which one is it? When did you buy pound AUD? Like how recent?
I got in 2.69 around there. 2.0609.
$2.69.
Yeah.
Okay. So here.
Yeah, right there.
Something like this. So the question is, where's your stop? Like, where did you place your stop?
Yeah, my stops are
Your
below
exit price.
that wick. Those wicks right there. The last low.
These weeks, right?
Yeah.
This one.
No, the one a little higher than that.
Is
On the right. Yeah, right there.
so something like this.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So I was in
Yeah, I
profit
think
for a
this is
little bit
good.
and then
Yeah, I
came
think
back
this is a
to
nice setup.
right there.
The only thing is if to break even. Okay, that makes sense. So I think this is good. The only thing is if the market is going to stop you out, it might then come down of this retest. But if it doesn't, if the market is choosing to form the higher low around this price, then we might see upside continuations. So yeah, I think overall I think this is a good buy on pound AED. It just depends on are we going to move from here or is the market going to come down and test the level? We're not sure yet. But that's the reason why we're taking trades, right? So the market will tell us what really wants to do. But yeah, I think this is good overall. I too expect bullish continuations on pound 80. It's just a matter of where is price going to move from. So I think we'll see how that happens. But it then means that you might have to also wait because of course this is a swing trade. So it will take quite some time to play out. So that would also speak of patience on your part.
Yes, yes. And I'm also in GBP, JPY buys also.
GBP, JPY. Uh, all right, so I think you have buys, right? No, you have sales. I think you have sales on pound GPY because I think the last time we had
Yeah,
a
yeah. I
we
was
spoke
in
about. So I
sell,
think you're looking at sales. No, okay.
but I got out.
So
But
you're
I
still
just got
like
into
you're still
buys.
holding yourselves. Okay, so you're out of sales right now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in buys now as of yesterday.
Oh, okay. So how are you? What's your reason for buying? Like,
Yeah, I got in right there in that bullish candle after it broke that.
what's your reason for buying? Okay, let's see.
Yeah, if you look on the 1 hour,
Ooh, okay. So
yeah,
I'm
I think me and
far
you had
right
the
here.
same. Yeah, we had the same exact same zone marked up actually.
Oh, okay. So your entry came after this bullish candle today.
No, if you go to the 1 hour, actually I think that was, oh no, it was, yeah, so around 193, 650.
The one out 193. Oh yeah, so right here. All right. So something like this. Sorry, where are you placing your stops?
Yeah, right, yeah, around there. A little lower.
Oh, okay. Now a little lower.
Yeah, and then my
And
TP is
then your
105.7.
profit. One what?
195.7.
195. Okay. So something like this. Okay. Now I think the only thing you have to be wary of is this level down here. The reason why I say this is because it is very possible for the market to come down and test this. It is very possible for the markets to do that. So um, that's the only thing, the only concern I think I have, because overall I'm still expecting upside continuations on pound GPY. In fact, I'm long. I'm long down here, so I still expect
Oh wow.
bullish continuations. So yeah, but then like I said, I think the market might come down here to I don't know, test it. It's very likely. So if we don't have the bullish continuations immediately, that this might very well happen. So it's just something you have to be um, it's just something you have to be wary of. That's it.
Yeah, it's funny because my initial TP for sales were actually 192.5, but I got out.
So yeah, I remember because it was just below the level, and I also mentioned the level right then because I was like, um, if the market is going to drop past it, it has this level to contend with, right? So this level is like the bone of contention, make it or break. So we'll see how the market reacts to this. I think if we don't have initial push, hopefully we do, like so that you can have your bread. But if that doesn't happen, then we might come down to test. So you just have to be prepared for that if you're looking to buy at this price. That's all.
Yes, thank you, Casey.
Oh, yeah, Cassie.
All right.
Yeah, please. Cassie.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, yeah, please. Good evening. I want you to look at DXY. DXY. I wanted to know whether it's a break and retest on it because
Yeah.
today I saw a post on the UC. I was kind of confused there. I was like, oh, why we are looking for a bullish on the DXY. So why sudden change of bias? Is it because of the downgrade of the credit rating of the U.S. economy or what? So I came to look at DXY and I saw there's a break and retest there, which means it could be still bullish there. So why are you selling UC?
Interesting. That's a fine question. Now, this is what I was trying to say. First of all, like I said, I expect bullish continuation. Okay, that's what I expect. Now, the monthly close we're having, okay, the monthly close we're supposedly having on DXY proof that price is trying to respect this level of support. So that's why I said long term I expect bullish configuration. So the question is, why am I selling? Now, mind you, DXY is the US dollar index, right? And USCHF is dollar index against the Swiss franc, if that makes sense. So USCHF is a currency pair and not just a currency on its own. So what I'm trying to say here is that's the reason why you don't find the support on USCHF, because that's a different pair, not DXY in itself. So we have a break and resistance on USCHF, a clear break and resistance to the downside. The trend is to the downside. Now, like I said, I personally think it's going to be a fake out. Okay, I think it's going to be a fake out. But then, when I try to execute my trades, I don't use correlations. Like I don't look at DXY, for example, and say, okay, since we're sitting on a support level here, I would not sell that break and retest because DXY is showing signs of it. Sorry, guys. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, yes, please.
All right. So, let's go back. All right. So, look at this, right? I said, if a currency pair is so the dollar index, for example, it's an index and it's showing signs of a support. I would not use that as a reason to take a trade on a currency. I might look at it as confluence, but not really as a perfect reason to buy or not buy a currency pair. Or I don't. It's not something I use when I want to execute my trade. So at the end of the day, my point here is at the end of the day, USDCHF can very well be a fake out. Okay, but what I don't want to do now is answer for the market. Okay, that's what we don't want to do because if you think about it, who is to say that the dollar cannot weaken? I mean, yes, it is showing signs of support. It is clearly, but who is to say that this monthly candle cannot close bearish? Can you, with all certainty, say that? You can't. No one can. And anything can happen. It's not really because of the news event that you saw today. I think that's pretty much what's making dollar weak, but that's not the reason why I'm selling, right? So once again, anything can happen. Okay, anything can happen. But so far, the conferences for the US dollar alone points that it is still strong. It is still sitting at the support level. We might have higher pricing. If that's the case, then that's okay. I will take a lot from USDC. That's fine. So, but then who knows what's going to happen? Who really knows if the dollar will not weaken or if the Swiss franc will not gain strength? Nobody can really say for certain. I mean, because if you're very certain about your trade ideas, there will be no need for risk management. So, because there is no certainty in our trades, that's the very reason why we apply risk management. So, at the end of the day, it's a 1% risk on the idea. If it plays out fine, if it doesn't, that's okay. I think that explains the point.
Okay, please. I understand.
All right. And then for indices, not much is happening. Just pretty much the updates. The trades are still well in profit. I mean the indices and nothing too crazy. I'm expecting a pullback on some of them to add more buys. Let's see if they pull back or if they don't. Gold is pushing, very interesting. Let's see. Gold is supposedly trying to maintain this as support. And that's why I said if we don't break, then this might just be higher low for new higher high. But if we break, then we might say, okay, fine, the market is really printing a double top. So far, we cannot say it's double top. It is a double top forming, but we need price to break this to confirm that. But if that's not the case, then this might just be higher low for a new higher high. We'll see. Copper is in profit as well. It's about break even. Yeah, so far so good. Palladium is also in profit. Yep, in profit. Platinum as well is also in profit. Yeah, like I said, very interesting. We're having trades are moving, and that's I mean so far so good. Up almost 15. But I think I almost touched it today. Before the little pullback. But anyway, that's okay. I have 13 open trades. I have a long way to go with these trades. If they all play out well above 55%, but I don't think all the trades will play out. But yeah, either ways, I think we're coming into some good runs. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. So here, I think this is the most I have. So Johnny, I requested access to your journal, and I think you said you get access. I'll check that. I was able to check the journal today. I tried earlier today before I noticed that I needed access to it. And I promise as well, I looked at the journal, and I think I've completed that with you as well in private. So just to give an update on the journal. So I think the only journal to really look at now is from Johnny. And after that, I've already explained that one of the things we're going to discuss next is back testing. And that for the trades you're taking now, you want to make sure you have a journal, an account, a demo account that you're using to track these trades. And the reason being that it helps to be accountable, and it just helps makes your trades even lively. So please, if you've not already done that, see it as something important to do, to make sure that you have an account created and take trade as well. So this is the most I have for you guys today, and it's a pretty short session. Just go over what we might have for the week. So I think we're back on Thursday, and I think after reviewing Johnny's journal, then I think we'll start speaking about testing. So I will try my best to kind of prepare how that will do. That might most likely happen next week. So I think we're well on the timeline. But I said I will use like the first 3 weeks to look at journals, after which we move on to back testing. I think we're really apt on the timeline of using. So yeah, let's see. I don't know if you guys have any questions today. If not, then this might be where we end the session.
Hello, Casey. Can you go over gold?
Sorry, what?
Can you go to gold again?
Gold. Oh, okay. Of course. Yeah, this is lagging, bro. Yeah, this is cool. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you go to the 1 hour?
1 hour time.
Hello, Casey.
Yeah, this is the 1 hour time.
Oh, okay. So I have the 32.15 and 32.19 level.
32. Sorry, no, this is the futures. So I think it might be a little. The prices might differ a little bit, but okay. Let me see. The crazy thing is, this guy may not go through. I hope he does. All right, so let me just pull up CFDs, right? So I think I have this down. So that's 215. You mean this?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. And what else?
Yeah, so I'm looking for buys.
Oh, from this level.
Yeah, from that level.
Okay, where do you plan to get your stops?
I'm actually looking for like one more retest of that level, and then I'll look to go for buys. And then if it breaks that level lower, then I'll be interested in sells.
Okay. If you're taking buys, where are you planning to place your stop?
Yeah, just under that, just 3207 around there. 3206.
So somewhere. Yeah, that's pretty tight. Okay. What about your take profit?
My TP 3320.
3, sorry. 2. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think it's feeling pretty tight. Depends on where you're getting involved. Like if you're waiting for a new retest. But yeah, I think this is like an intraday entry, but it is pretty tight. I mean, yeah, to be honest, it is pretty tight. I think you have a better shot just giving that a little bit more room, just so that you don't get weaked out and then the prices continue in your favor.
Yeah, my other level I had was 3196. 3196.71.
3196.
Oh yeah, just
So
about where you have
so this. Interesting.
yeah.
Now you see how interesting this looks on the 1 hour time frame. But if we will go up to the daily, sorry, let me just check something. Let's see. Daily. Very interesting. Okay. So this is how this looks. Now here's the thing. Now you see, you guys. I think some of you who have seen like the features, you see how this is slightly different. Slightly. I mean, the difference is not so much, but it is different. From what you have on futures, because I think on futures, this pullback was like a retest as well. I don't know if you guys noticed. So if I would open this exactly, right? See what I used to explain about the little differences or discrepancies between futures and CFDs. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, so you are looking at these slips. Yeah, but either ways, I think gold might continue to the upside. It just depends on where exactly you're trying to place yourself and how you're looking at trades. Now, from your perspective, is pretty short term, right? Pretty short term. So yeah, of course, go for it. Let me see. Now, from the 1 hour time frame, this is like the retest. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just keeping in mind that little resistance level right there.
Yeah, but like this
around,
is the retest.
3250.
32. Okay, yeah, this guy.
Yeah, just around there.
Yeah, so just keep this in mind, and yeah, of course, go for it. Let's see how. I think it's just a question of if the momentum just continues from here, or if we stall a little bit. That would help determine what we're looking for. But yeah, let's see how this plays out. So yeah, let's see. I hope we have a fantastic week because the month is slowly winding down, and yeah, May has been pretty solid. But yeah, let's see how we can stay strong. Okay, let's see how we can stay strong. So then what I'll do is yeah, this week I'll look through your journal. We'll do it together on Thursday, and yeah, we'll move forward to that. Okay,
Okay. Thank you so much, Jason.
all right. So yeah, any other questions just before we wrap up?
First, please look at crude oil and see the pattern there. Is it forming lines or
Oh yeah, crude oil. I haven't looked at that
yeah,
down. Well, from my perspective, I will not really be going long. I think until we break above this key level. What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
yeah, the same long. So now I was looking at
Yeah, I think we need to look
6207
62.
like
Sorry, which crude oil are you speaking of? Like US crude oil or like UK oil? Let me see. Because okay, so this is what you're speaking of. All right. Same thing. I think we've not. I think we need to break out. I wouldn't really consider. Let me see how this. Nah, not yet. I think we need to break out. I think we need to break out. Let's have a breakout, a solid breakout, and a pullback. I think that would be like a much better pattern to look at. So
okay.
yeah. All right, all right. Any other questions? Okay, so in the absence of any questions, I think this is where we'll end the session. Yeah, it was pretty short,
Wait, wait.
but of course,
Uh,
uh,
Jason,
okay. Then
I have one more. Sorry. Can you take a look at NZD CAD?
NZD,
I'm not in buys yet, but I'm also interested in taking buys.
okay, I think this will be a very tricky one. Buys. Let me see. I think for the most, like, first of all, what time are you looking at?
I'm looking on the 4 hour.
Yeah, I think first up, there's like a resistance level up here, so it's gonna be like the top one. To buy NZD card, it's gonna be really tough because there are a lot of things you have to look out for. So, to be honest, like a cluster of resistance to to break out of if this guy's gonna buy. Even if you're looking at this on the 4 hour time frame, I think the range between where price is currently trading at and the resistance level is like very close. So you just gotta be careful. I think.
Right. So do you suggest just waiting for a breakout and then a retest?
Yeah, I think pretty so that's like a much better option. If you're looking at for buys, we might have
Yeah.
this pullback, maybe test the key level again or something. It's better than trying to like buy into like the resistance level. I think that's like
Right. Right.
yeah, that's a much better option. So,
Okay. Thank you.
right. So any other questions? just before we wrap up. All right. In the absence of any questions, so like I said, this is where we'll start this session, and I'll see you guys on Thursday, of course. I hope you have a fantastic week. Remember to always keep risk management in your pocket. It's very important as you trade. Also remember that we've had like this first wave of reviewing our channels, and there will be a second wave. And of course, we've seen some of the changes we need to make to our channels, and also we've seen the need for the accounts because we'll pretty much request for that. Like when I'm with your journals, I also want to see your account, like them accounts you created that you're using to track the trades. So please, that's why I'm trying to sing this so that the next time we're having a review, we're making sure everybody's on track with the trades they're taking on the account, and then making sure the journal results are very similar to what they have. So yeah, I'll have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Thanks for showing up.
Okay, thank you for the session. Have a fantastic week too.
Of course, man. Of course, you too.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, Captain. Take care.
Thank you. So.